my name is Xana Kernodle. I'm a marketing major here at the University of Idaho, and I'm involved in a couple things down here, including Vandal Solutions. Last year I did Blues Properties. I was an associate with them, and I basically just worked with Blues Properties and did advertising for them, did sales events, etc. And this year I'm doing sales, so I'm a sales associate. So basically I just call people around Moscow, ask them if they're interested in our business, etc. But yeah, I'm a junior here, so it's really exciting. I love it at the University of Idaho, and I'm super excited to be in this marketing class because it's basically a major. And this is actually King Street, where I've lived the past 2 years, and I really like just hanging out with my friends all the time and being super involved in school events and everything else. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me, and I'm really excited to take on this course.
Welcome back to my Mental Health and Crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is the case of the Idaho. May the victims rest in peace. Condolence to the families. And may the correct justice be served. Xana Kernodle said that she worked with the Vandal Solution and Palouse Properties. She said that her job is to just call different numbers and I believe do a survey. She said she's been living in this property, 1122 Kings Road, for 2 years. I think this was made a couple of months before the unalivings. Wonder if this could have any connection to do with the places Xana was working for. Vandal Solution and Police Property. I wonder if it's the same vandals. I wonder whose white Hyundai Elantra, allegedly that is, who does it belong to? And it has tinted windows, just like the one that drove by the gas station. Whose car is this? Jack Showalter, Bethany Funk, her hair is dark there, and DM know each other from before. There was no forced entry, and they believe that the suspect or suspects came from the sliding door. Let's not forget everyone has the code to the front door. I believe it was somebody or some people who knew this house well enough to have partied inside and outside, studied the girls and Ethan's pattern of behavior, sleeping schedules, eating schedules, who they contact. Somebody must have been stalking them. Why did the girls choose to call Hunter Johnson before 911? He has unzipped his ears. I wonder why DM and BF did not attend the memorial 2 weeks after the unalivings. Why didn't they show up to give their respects? Understand they were trolls and they didn't want people to be traumatizing them more than what they've been through. But where's the respects? That's a red flag. Was their hands injured? Allegedly? Could it be possible? Did they have black eyes? Do you have any injury marks? Let's not forget, DM said she saw Xana in a sitting position and she thought she was drunk. Why didn't she check on her? Why didn't she call 911? Let's analyze what DM's speech was about to Xana and Ethan, Maddie and Kaylee, and what BF his memory statement or speech was for Maddie, whom she seemed to love a lot, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan.
My name is Chris. I'm one of the pastors here, and I'm going to be reading two different letters, one from Dylan and one from Bethany. This is from Dylan Mortensen. To Xana and Ethan, the two best friends but perfect paired together. They had this unstoppable, loving relationship. They both would look at each other with so much love. Everyone knew they were the perfect duo. They both had this fun, passionate, crazy, but good energy. They both were the kind of people who cared about everyone and would help anyone. Xana was the life of the party. If she was there, it was going to be great. But Xana was so much more than a girl who could just have fun. She was strong, intelligent, hardworking, and a beautiful person. Xana was taking this math class, a class I was also taking, and the amount of effort and hard work she put into that class was the only reason I tried to pass it. She would constantly uplift me and tell me I could do it. Xana was also a very big people person. She could make a conversation with anyone, any friend and any parent. She loved the parents, especially the moms. Every tailgate, she would talk to a new mom, get their phone number, and text them. Everyone that got the chance to know her loved her.
Xana had a lovely soul. She had most of the parents' numbers of her other fellow students, or she had their mother's numbers. I feel sorry for her. Could it be because of her background? May she rest in peace. She's searching for that motherly love. Why did Xana ask her father to help her change her key locks? Not fix it, change it. What was the threat? Why was Kaylee studying from home?
Moms. Every tailgate, she would talk to a new mom, get their phone number, and text them. Everyone that got the chance to know her loved her. I was and am so lucky to have experienced a life with her, as her being one of my closest friends. I didn't know Ethan until this semester. I wish I would have gotten to know him more. He was so sweet and loving to Xana. Xana was like his whole world, and you could see it in him. While Ethan was like a friend, he was also like an older brother to me. I got to experience what an older brother would be like. He was this goofy guy who I could make sarcastic jokes to. Every time I saw him, he'd give the sarcastic jokes right back. He was also loving to my friends and to me. He cared like Xana about everyone. He was easygoing and easy to talk to. I'm glad I got the time I had to know Ethan, and I'm so thankful to have gotten to know such an amazing person. And telling us it's okay and that we have each other. Maddie and Kaylee, the inseparable duo. The two best friends that were like sisters. Maddie and Kaylee were like second moms to me. They taught me a lot on how to be a responsible adult, but also how to live life happy. They changed the way I look at life and how to enjoy life to the fullest. I have a negative thought in her mind. I don't think I ever have seen Maddie stressed about anything. This happy-go-lucky kind of girl who loved life to the fullest. I got to know Maddie last year and loved her when I met her. And then I got the chance to get closer with her this year. I'm so lucky to have gotten to experience life with her in it. She had this passionate love for everyone. Everyone who knew her got to feel her love. She was so compassionate to everyone and wanted everyone to be happy. She got this new hot pink puffy jacket and wore it everywhere. She was a very big pink color kind of girl. She would do this cute little skipping dance every time I saw her. She just had these cute little mannerisms that I loved. She was such a beautiful person inside and out. She had pretty much her whole life together. I missed seeing her little dances when we would go out and seeing her laugh and smile. I loved seeing her smile because when she would smile, you could see her eyes and her little button nose smile too. And Kaylee was one of the most hard-working, strong, driven people I have ever met.
So it was cute. DM said that Maddie had a small button nose that will make her look cute when she laughs and smiles. DM was paying a lot of attention to how the girls looked.
She was the kind of person that I look up to. She, like Maddie, had her whole life together. A few weeks ago, she had bought a Range Rover all by herself. When I went to see her and she had a brand new Range Rover, I remember just thinking, holy crap, Kaylee, I'm so proud of you, and she was able to buy it all by herself. Even though she was a girl so driven and hardworking, she loved to have fun and to joke around.
So we've heard that before from Heather, that Kaylee got a visit from DM at Kaylee's parents' house. DM is saying that Kaylee bought the Range Rover Jeep a couple of weeks before. We know that it was maybe 2-3 days according to the Gongalves. When did Kaylee buy this ride? And who's not coming clean and forth with it? Sid believed that there was some enormity going on with the roommates. I believe they were living their own life. They were being secretive to each other, especially the surviving roommates. And they know each other from before. DM, BF, and Jack Showalter.
Proceed to start the prank. Kaylee would just be laughing and smiling about how funny it was. She also had one of the brightest smiles, and I would always compliment her to make sure she knew she did. And she would be like, really? And get so happy when I complimented her. To my 4 best friends who deserve to live a long, happy life, my life was greatly impacted to have known these 4 beautiful people. My people who changed my life in so many ways and made me so happy. I know it will be hard to not have the 4 of them in our lives, but I know Xana, Ethan, Maddie, and Kaylee would want us to live life and be happy, and they would want us to celebrate their lives.
I agree and I empathize with her. I have sympathy for what DM is saying. But I think I would have had more sympathy if she called 911, both DM and BF. She saw Xana sitting and kneeling against the wall. She didn't even check up on her. The 911 call doesn't sound genuine. That they did not come to the memorial. They got the preacher, Chris, one of them from the church, talking for them. Doesn't make sense. What were they hiding? The injured hands? The face may be scratched up? Because this was a hell of a battle going upstairs, according to CG. Doesn't sound genuine.
The people I will always love forever, and to the people I will remember and miss so much, to Xana, Ethan, Maddie, and Kaylee. And this is from Bethany. Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan were truly all one of a kind. They all lit up any room they walked in. I wish every day that I could give them all one last hug and say how much. I've thought a lot about what I would say to each of them if I could. Kaylee, you were truly one of the funniest people I've ever known. No matter what you said or what story you were telling, you found a way to make it so funny and have us all laughing. You were so sweet and giving. I was always so impressed by how you knew what you wanted and you would go after it and nothing would stop you. You always lit up a room with your big smile and big personality that was so lovable and enjoyable, and I will love and miss you forever. Ethan, you had the brightest, most fun personality. It was amazing how you could walk into a room and the whole vibe of the room would go up and everyone was just instantly happier. You always had the biggest smile on your face. Your smile and your laugh were so contagious, it made everyone want to be around you at all times because you were just such a good time and such a fun, happy person. You had so much love in your heart for everyone, but it especially shined in your relationship with Xana. The way you loved her was truly admirable and so special. It made people believe in true love. I love and miss you so much, Ethan. Xana, there was no one out there like you. When I think of you, I think of a loving, fun, energetic, funny, passionate, determined, sweet person. I was always so impressed by you. Every single day, without a doubt, you tried to better yourself and were so determined to accomplish all of the goals that you'd set for yourself. When someone mentions the life of the party, everyone thinks of you. You had the most charismatic personality and always made everyone smile. Anyone who ever met you instantly wanted to be friends with you and always wanted to be around you. You always made anything that we did so much fun and memorable. Not only did all the kids love you, but so did all of the parents. You always had all of the moms' phone numbers because they all just loved you so much, even after only meeting you for a short time. There really wasn't one person that didn't love you and your amazing personality. I love you so much and miss you like crazy.
So Bethany Funk said the same as GM, that Xana was loved by all the students' parents, and she had their numbers. Could that have irritated, upset any of the students that she had close contact with their mothers and fathers, especially the mothers? Just a question. Because both Bethany Funk and DM said the same about Xana. Then the second thing about Xana is, where was she and Ethan that night? Did they reach home by 2:10, 2:15? Was somebody already hiding and waiting inside the house? Xana loved to party. May she rest in peace. Did she have a gathering the night before she was unalived? Isn't it strange that Xana and Ethan were both unalived at the same time? That shows there was multiple unalivers.
I love you so much and miss you like crazy. And Maddie, I don't even know where to begin. You were the sweetest and most loving person I've ever known. You had so much love in your heart for so many people. You're not only one of my best friends, but you're the older sister that I'd always wanted. No matter what, you always made me feel so loved and special. You always made sure to include me in everything. I was so beyond happy and proud that you were my big. I would introduce you to everyone and anyone, telling them that you were my big. I would even introduce you multiple times to one person in the same night. I always looked up to you so much. You were always so organized, determined, and had your priorities straight, and you always gave me the best advice. And no matter what, you would always help me and were always willing to help. I really believe that you would have been so successful and would have accomplished all of your goals in life because that's just who you were. Thank you for making my life so fun and enjoyable with all of the memories and adventures that we had. Thank you for being a ray of sunshine. Thank you for always being there for me no matter what and always having my back. Thank you for always finding a way to make me smile or laugh and for making my life better just by being your friend. You always told me that everything happens for a reason, but I'm having a really hard time trying to understand the reason for this. Maddie, I truly don't know what I'm supposed to do without you. You honestly made my life so much better. I just want you to know that I will always love you and miss you forever. You all were gifts to this world in your own special way, and it just won't be the same without you. I love you all so much and miss you all so much. You will never be forgotten and will forever be in all of our hearts.
What do you think about DM and BF's statements? I personally believe that BF sounded more genuine. DM, even with the 911 calls, she didn't sound genuine to me, in my opinion. What happened to Xana and Ethan at 2:10 past 2? Did the fight start already from the grove truck? Sorry, from the Sigma Chi party? Multiple weapons was used on Kaylee. So it can't be one person. This ain't no James Bond movie. Believe there was many suspects. Let me know what you think in the comment channel. Have a lovely weekend.